Good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome to this Monday edition of NMH at 1. I am your host Priska Agnolo and thank you so much for joining us today. We jump right into our video contributions today. Rundu Urban Community Association, known as RUCA spokesperson Marcelius Haivera, today spoke out against the state of the roads in Rundu, which are littered with potholes. He also discussed the association's stance on the appointment of a debt collector by the Rundu Town Council. He was speaking to Kenya Kamboe.
Mr. Marcelius, can you just tell me what is the current state of roads in Rundu and what is your and what are the solutions to address these issues?
Well, thank you very much. The roads are very bad. It is totally, I don't even know how to describe it. We've got local authority, we've got councillors, you know. Now, we can no longer have this kind of roads when we have elected leaders. The local authority needs to make sure that these roads are repaired within at least 2 or 3 months. They can do it. Money is there. The resources are there. They can do it. You cannot just sit in the office, you know, looking at your aircon while roads are breaking, roads are, you know, going down daily. Okay. Cars are broken, taxis are, are broken. They can no longer do business.
Okay. No, but what is your take on the, because what council informed me is that now they cannot fix the roads because we are in the rainy season, so the material will be washed away. But do you think that is the kind of response that we should have like 30 years after independence?
Where were they when there was no rain?
Yes.
Rain lasts only for 2 to 3 months.
Yes.
Now, where were they all these years, 30 years, 28 years, 29 years?
Yes.
Eh? You cannot now reason like a chicken.
Yes.
No, there have been time, and that reasoning of rain is useless.
Okay.
They can do it now. It's just a matter of organizing themselves and see what can be done.
Okay. Mr. Marcellus, you are the spokesperson of the Rundu Urban Community Association, which has one seat on the council. What is your manifesto talking about these roads?
It is clear. It was stated clearly that the roads need to be maintained. New roads need to be constructed. Now, maintaining roads is simple means we need to take care of the current affairs of our roads.
Yes.
That is what we are saying, and that is why we asked the population to vote for RUCA. Unfortunately, people didn't do exactly what they're supposed to do. They still went to vote SWAPO in majority, meaning they have given SWAPO the mandate, 5 years mandate, to take care of the town.
Okay.
So, roads, I repeat, these roads must be repaired as soon as possible.
Okay.
Failure to that, we are going to mobilize the residents within 3 months so that we kick out this council.
Okay. I also want to talk about one thing and another thing. The issue of Red Force, the debt collector that was appointed by council to collect revenue on its behalf from defaulters. What is RUCA's stand and what do you think should be done
It is a thorn in the flesh. What RUCA's stand on Red Force is that we don't need Red Force, and Red Force must fall now. Why should we have Red Force? Remember, this is the creation of the ministry, which removed the previous council, put in somebody to stand in on behalf of the ministry, and that particular somebody come and sign agreements with the Red Force.
Yes.
For what?
Yes.
Remember, this is one of the poorest towns, one of the poorest regions, so to say.
Yes.
Now you rope in Red Force to come, and I understand they are confiscating people's properties if you fail to pay. Why should we have Red Force? Red Force must go. And Red Force, remember, we are saying we are giving the local authority only a week to get away with Red Force.
Yes.
Failure to that, we are going to deal with them. We don't need Red Force now.
Okay.
Lastly, these deaths were created by the leadership, political leadership. Remember, in campaigns, people were saying, vote for SWAPO so that you are not going to pay for your water. Many pensioners, have fallen for this. That is why it has accumulated. So we are saying, let's clear off the debts. We have an office in the council that deals with debt collection. Why do we need an external person? And who add on 12%? What is that? It is nonsense.
Yes. Okay. No, thank you very much for your time, Mr. Marcellus.
Thank you very much. You're most welcome.
While many in the country are rejoicing about the recent rains, the Otoya tent town residents have been drenched in more heartache. An unexpected burst of rain at Walvis Bay caught many residents off guard, especially those living in tents in Otoya. Otis Daniels visited the site and spoke to the affected people.
En mijn hele tent was vol water. Kijk, hoe staat die water daar? Het hele water was in mijn tent. Dat is waar mijn tent gestaan heeft.
En nou, wat heb je nou gedaan? Wat ga je nou doen voor die dag?
Ons hebben nou die hele tent afgebreid en aan de andere kant gaan geslaan. Die hele goed is nu nat, die hele box en alles. Mieliemeel en alles, die hele goed is nu echt.
Please, I want to charge the track of the sun to put even maybe just 1 year and 1 day. Please, just to put that sun here. You see, Mus, I'm going to take far. Please, brother, please, just saying the guys for the truck to bring just the sun there for us.
Is het hier wat toegemaakt?
Ja. Ik zie dit met de boog. Ja, voer ook nog.
And now for our third video insert. More water was released from the Hardap Dam at 11 this morning, the Mariental municipality confirmed. This is to reduce the level of the dam to 69%. At 9 o'clock this morning, the dam was 71.3% full, which could lead to the southern town being flooded. Now we move on to our dailies. In the Namibia Media Holdings stable of newspapers, Namibian Sun reports that troubled public fishing entity Fishcore hoped to raise 33 million Namibian dollars from an auction whose bids had closed last week Friday. The entity participated in the auction in part to allow it to pay its workers' salaries, with portions of December still pending. Republican reports that Recon Energy Namibia, which intends to start with oil and gas explorations at Kawe village in the Kavango East region, has gotten the full support of government despite objections against it from environmental pressure groups. For months, pressure groups have been objecting to the exploration for oil and gas in Kavango, saying it will contaminate underground water reserves. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that Condor Airlines plans to resume its flights to Namibia starting on the 4th of May. The airline suspended its flights out of Germany after new strains of the coronavirus were discovered in the United Kingdom and South Africa. The lockdown ends mid-February. The Namibian reports that lawyer Sisa Namanje has confirmed to the Anti-Corruption Commission that his law firm made several payments to SWAPO that forms part of investigations into the fish rod corruption scandal. In a sworn statement submitted to the ACC, Namanje confirmed processed payments amounting to about 23 million Namibian dollars being paid to SWAPO and entities affiliated to the ruling party.
If you're feeling how I'm feeling and you know I won't stop, all we gotta do is take our love to the top. If I got it and you want it and you'll never let it drop, all we gotta do is take our love to the top. I will ride for you, maybe even die for you. When I'm loving you, but my heart don't stop.
And moving on to the inside pages of the country's dailies. Namibian Sun reports that a group of unemployed teaching graduates have submitted a list of demands to the Prime Minister, including that unqualified teachers should be fired to create jobs for them. The petition demanded that all frozen teaching posts be unfrozen and that junior primary teaching posts be given to the unemployed qualified teachers instead. Republican reports that residents of the Snijfontein settlement in the Karas region say they have been misled. The advisor of the High Kauha, please do forgive me for my pronunciation, traditional authority, Cedric Thomas says government has not responded to their concerns raised after work on the Nek-Artel Dam had been completed. According to Thomas, various promises had been made by government, but no work has been done to deliver on the promises made. Allgemeine Zeitung reports that Swakopmund residents are ignoring signs that warn swimmers not to enter an area of the sea used to launch boats near the Swakopmund Mole and that an accident is inevitable. The Namibian reports that a proposal to limit Namibians from owning more than one farm is unlawful and will not be implemented. This is according to an update report on the implementation of the second annual land conference issued by the Office of the Prime Minister at the end of last year. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. Please do adhere to COVID-19 health regulations to protect yourself and those that you love. Have a great day ahead and stay tuned for the weather as well.